Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I'm still here at TF29. I'm in the briefing room to be precise, because the briefing room is nice and quiet at the moment since there's no actual briefing going on, just a janitor cleaning up.
Chang was asking if I noticed anyone suspicious hanging around, or if I felt like I was being followed.
You know that Chang is paranoid. You shouldn't think too much about that. There's nobody suspicious here at all. But yeah, before starting the recording, I already went around the place and I looked at all the computers again to see if there's any new mail, but there wasn't. So I think the only thing left to do here is talk to Arya and talk to Smiley, because they may actually have some new dialogue. So let's go and yes, Arya's right over here, so we can talk to her first.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Arya.
They're trying to lock it down, but I was able to bypass most of the state police.
Good for you. The last thing we need is more bloodshed. There's been enough already. If I had your stealth training, I might head home, but I think I'm safer in here. Plus, my test results are in and they're putting me back in the field, finally. I don't want to run in with state police messing that up.
Whose unit are you assigned to for your next mission?
McCready's.
Really? I thought...
He actually recommended me. Told me I shoot better than anyone on his team.
That's great. Talk to you later, Arya.
Bye, Adam. See you out there.
Okay, so I guess he's not quite such a twat after all. He just pretends to be one from time to time. But at least he's able to overcome his objections to augmented people if he knows that, they're capable. So that's good to know. And yeah, now let's go and talk to Smiley again. I think the forensics is over here. Yep. So, do you have anything new to say?
Smiley, hanging in there?
Me? What about you? After your little recon mission, you come back to guns in the street. It's pretty bad out there. Any trouble getting around?
Oh, nothing I couldn't handle.
Well, at least you're positive. Wish I was right now. I've been combing through Dr. Talis Rucker's autopsy report, and apparently the medical examiner found nothing. Can you believe that? Nothing. No poison, no bacteria or toxin of any kind was found in his system. Officially, the cause of death was inconclusive.
Inconclusive? I watched him die, and I know for a fact Marchenko did it. They must have found something.
That's just what I thought, so I got my hands on an earlier draft of the report. And while they were unsure of the cause, at least they knew the effect. An unidentified foreign agent started attacking protein strands, bending them out of shape.
And the body's immune system took it from there.
Exactly. First swelling in the cell walls, then more kinking and bending in neighboring cells. The effect propagated throughout the body, made its way to the brain, where it was game over. Do not pass go, do not collect 200 credits. And that speculation, as they called it, is not in the final coroner's report. As far as they're concerned, the case is closed.
But not for you, right?
There's an unknown substance that kills people in minutes. I want to know what it is. And I'm going to find out. They've already blocked my request once, but I spoke to Miller and he told me Manderley would make a few calls and get things moving.
Yeah.
Okay, stick with it.
Don't worry about that. It'll take more than being stonewalled by state police to stop me. I'll let you know if anything else comes up.
Thanks, Smiley.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, I do wonder why they are using the orchid to kill people. I mean, surely there must be other poisons that maybe even work faster than the orchid. So what's so special about this poison that they are using this for, well, even trying to kill Jensen, when they could have just, I don't know, snapped his neck or whatever? Okay, I haven't read this so far. Martial law declared. Lawmakers in Prague, working under direct instructions from the Army of the Czech Republic, have declared a state of emergency in and around the city following the unexpected death of Dr. Talis Rucker. We believe that terrorists living inside the Utolek complex will use their leader's death as an excuse to rain more mayhem down on Prague, President Kizeli said in a statement. Riots have been going on all day inside Golem City, and a number of deaths have been reported. We cannot and will not let that happen here. Martial law is in effect until the crisis is lifted, with state police given sweeping powers to enforce peace. A curfew has been enacted, and no citizen, augmented or not, is allowed out on I need to scroll this now. The streets. It goes without saying that any who break curfew or resist police orders will be dealt with harshly. Yes, I have seen that in that little cutscene last episode. Unprecedented closure fuels rumors. The Palisade Property Bank remained closed for most of the day, with its owners refusing to comment after rumors of a possible break-in began circulating. Martial law makes it impossible to learn more at this time, although witnesses did spot Versalife trucks leaving the bank parking garage. A dissatisfied customer, perhaps. I feel that they will be dissatisfied once they realize that all of their stuff has been stolen. Okay, I think we're done here. So I guess I'll have to leave this place now. Yeah, we do have a side mission back at Prekaska. And I kind of want to go back to my apartment anyway, since I do have a bunch of useful stuff in storage, including quite a huge number of biocells. And I think I'm going to need all my biocells now, because I will mostly be relying on my cloak to get around Prague now. And I do want to check this out, but it's also in the Prekaska district, so I guess I will try to go there first, and then I will deal with the main mission. Interestingly enough, the main mission is called Hunting Down the Final Clues. So I guess the game is slowly approaching the end. Of course, don't forget there's still the DLC, but it's separate from the main game, so I guess I'm going to play it after the end of the main game. I usually prefer to play DLC in between the game, so that the end of the game is, you know, actually the end of the game. But in this case, since it's completely separate from the game, I guess I'll do it afterwards. So yeah, let's leave this place. I do wonder though how I get back to the other district, because I need to take the subway. And I'm not sure if the subway is even running with a curfew. So, I guess I will find out. Okay. Yeah, this door is closed, but I can use one of these exits probably. But first of all, I would like to see a map and then decide where to go. Okay, we have a metro station over here, one over here. I'm not sure. This might be a little bit close, I think, so that's probably the metro station where I want to go. Yeah, there's a vent over here. I mean, I don't have like the possibility to just go through the roofs to get to my destination. Oh, this guy is still here. Yeah, he may actually become hostile when he sees me in restricted territory, so I'm not sure if I want to risk that. Right. I guess I'll go through here.
Can you hear me?
What's going on?
You have to come quick. He's here.
Who's here? Who is this?
It's Daria. From the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. The apartment across from yours. Please, hurry. I need you one thing.
Are you still there? Daria!
The last harvest. Oh yeah, I knew that this wasn't over. Yeah, so I have one more reason to go back to the Prekaska district, because I guess our killer is still on the loose and now he's targeting her. That's no good. Okay, where exactly is my quest marker trying to point me? I think it's pointing towards this metro station? I don't know, I feel that this one is closer. So I think I'm just going to use my cloak and run to the right. Let's do this. I mean, they will hear me, obviously, but as long as they don't see me, I don't really care. Oh, there's lasers, but doesn't matter because I can use my cloak to get past the laser. Okay. So I made it to the subway station. I used like 3 biocells for that though, so at this rate I will be running through my biocells pretty quickly. Anyway, it seems that I can still use the subway, so let's do that. Oh, I'm just walking through the tunnel. I guess that works too. He's not exactly in a hurry, huh? Just strolling along. Okay, now we are back here. And oh, I see lasers here as well. Well, I may as well hack the lasers for some additional XP. And yeah, there's police. So again, I'm just going to use some biocells to rush to my apartment. I think that's just the easiest way to do this.
What the? Check it out.
Let's refill the energy. And I think I can make it inside the apartment without using another biocell. Okay, okay. We made it to the apartment. So let's get to our apartment and talk to... Oh, hang on a second. I actually have a bunch of stuff that I can sell.
Whatever you need. You want Praxis, eh?
I mean, Taz is going to be pissed
Yeah.
again because I'm not
Bye.
actually buying anything. I'm just selling my crap. So, but I don't care. I don't care. He can be pissed at me if he wants. Yeah, you can take this. I don't know. Do I want to keep the grenade launcher? I mean, I hope that I don't have to use it. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in the future? Let's keep the grenade launcher. I think I have some grenades in storage as well. And I will definitely buy biocells if you have any. But all of that can go away. I still haven't gotten the typhoon augmentation. May want to remedy that. And sure, you can take this as well. Okay, so what do you have for sale? Oh, I'm going to take your Praxis kit, my friend. And yes, I'm going to take your biocells as well. I have enough crafting parts, I think. I think I have enough stun gun ammo as well, but it's good to know that I can get more if I want.
Get out of here, then.
Why are you mad? I spent a lot of money here.
I'm good for now.
Fuck off, then.
I guess it doesn't really matter if you buy stuff or not. He's going to be pissed at you one way or the other.
He'll set you up.
Okay, I understand. Oh,
A curfew in Prague.
My Interpol friend, it's dangerous for you to be out in the street tonight. What are you doing here?
Was about to ask you the same thing.
Oh, the killer's still out there. More victims have turned up. All of them Augs, all harvested. Just like Angela Gunn.
So it's the same person doing all this, and we still have no idea who that is.
I'm not sure where all this is going, but I've been looking at old case notes, and it's uncanny. Marek Svobotka, the old harvester, is supposed to be dead, yet this killer seems to... Little habits that were never made public. I even called the cemetery just to make sure Svobodka's still dead.
And?
He's dead.
Well, maybe Svobodka was not the real killer back then. Maybe you killed the wrong guy for it. That could be true, right? That doesn't explain what you're doing here. Yeah, how do you know that the killer is still out there?
That doesn't explain what you're doing here.
It's still my case, isn't it? And it's still open. I was hoping that maybe Daria suddenly remembered something. What about you? You know very well that your Interpol ID doesn't mean shit tonight. Hell, I should be arresting you right now.
Why? Confide. Daria called me. She said she was in trouble. She said he was here. Then she got cut off. Is she in there? Daria said she was in trouble. She was convinced that the killer had come after her. Now I find you snooping outside her door. That's a little strange, isn't it? I don't have time for this. Daria's in trouble and I need to get inside. You do whatever you have to. Now that's an interesting suspicion. But I mean, even if I have that suspicion, maybe I shouldn't tell him that I suspect him, because if I do, he certainly isn't going to share information with me anymore. And I feel I'm not giving away anything important if I tell him this info right here.
Daria called me. She said she was in trouble. She said he was here. Then she got cut off. Is she in there?
I wouldn't know. I knocked and no one answered. I've been worried about her. So she called you, huh?
You know how she feels about cops.
Right. Look, you're not supposed to be outside tonight. I'll take a look around the building. You see if you can find a way inside. Hopefully we're not too late. Just try not to get caught, eh?
I won't.
I'm pretty good at not getting caught. So I guess I will have a look at her apartment, but maybe I'm going to do this in a moment, because first of all I would really like to go into my apartment and get some stuff from storage. Oh, this is new as well. Prague under martial law. Everyone is guilty. Understand, the police now have the authority to kill anyone found walking the streets after curfew, augmented or not. Samistad's revelations on the government have always had us in the firing line, but martial law means that any person who steps out of line is a target. You, your family, your neighbors, regardless of the truth. This lockdown shows that our government neither respects nor values the lives of their citizens. Samistad's warning of Resolution 3507 for the rest of us has materialized. Easy answer, stay home and out of trouble. But what of the weeks to come? Will those same Diwali corrupted police be ordered to drag you from your own house as a suspected troublemaker? It's not enough for us to simply report on this. Samistad is providing shelters around Prague for those who no longer trust the authorities. Seek sanctuary, stay off the streets and join with others like you, offering help and a way out. Ignoring disregard for others' rights is what got us here in the first place. Now more than ever, Samistad will fight back to remain the loud and clear voice of reason against the pernicious idiots in power. Never forget, the truth can change everything. Find it, protect it, share it. Longer life, shorter expectations by Little K. Confidential review copies of an upcoming UN report warn that the Earth population will hit 10 billion by 2040, 10 years earlier than expected. Without moderation, says the report, this rate of growth will prove unsustainable. Luckily, it's hard to believe that our world leaders might consider culling as the best answer, right? Time for a history lesson. Since the turn of the millennium, 65 million people had elected for biomechanical augmentation. In 2027, the tragic accident known simply as the incident wiped out 89% of these freshly empowered human beings. Faster than you or I could say depopulation. Still finding it hard to believe? Oh, so many of the augmented people died during that incident. That's interesting. I honestly didn't know that. Okay, so we're back home, back safe. I want to have a look at my storage. Hang on a second. Yeah, I have quite a few biocells actually. May as well take the crafting parts as well in case I need to make more. And I guess I'll take the grenades. Sure, I'll take this too. And I definitely have to leave some stuff behind. Holosight. I don't know, can I use it with any of my current weapons? I will have to try that. I guess I don't need this. Yeah, I need to thin out my inventory a little bit. Okay. Any good stuff in here? Oh, more grenades. So, what exactly can I do with that holosight? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. In that case, I'm just going to leave it here. Okay, I think I'm well prepared for the final part of this game. So I'm taking all the stuff now that I may or may not need, just in case I don't actually get back here. I mean, I can use the grenade launcher to launch gas grenades, which I guess would be non-lethal, right? And the EMP grenades as well. So maybe I'm just going to leave the frag grenades behind, because I don't think I'm going to use them anyway. Alright, now let's talk to Seraph again.
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
What's going on, Seraph? Why the secure vidcall number?
I looked into Facility 451. It was a processing clinic, one of dozens set up after the incident to help augmented people recover. They were supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And?
And I don't think you got your new AUGs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
Meaning what? Are you suggesting all my orcs I knew, even the ones you gave me? How can that be?
Are you suggesting all my AUGs are new? Even the ones you gave me?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you all the AUGs we ever installed had registry codes, and they're not hard to trace.
I know my AUGs, Seraph. It took 2 years for my body to get used to them, to unlock all their potential.
2 years? Really, Adam? One of which you don't remember because you were allegedly in a coma in Alaska. Look, son, all I'm saying is it wouldn't have been hard to identify you, but for some reason, that never happened.
Maybe they didn't want to identify me. Anyway, do you got any information on that Orlov guy?
Why are you so sure I didn't get these AUGs in Alaska? Orlov was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orlov?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orlov is McFadden, and McFadden is Orlov. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the AUGs which Orlov designed and nobody else knows how to install.
let alone make compatible with a competing system.
Okay, I don't understand what you're trying to say here. Yeah, what are you trying to tell me?
What are you trying to tell me, Seraph?
I'm sorry, Adam. There's not much more I can say. There's some conclusions you have to make for yourself. All I know is the deeper I dig, the more questions I have. Orlov might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF-29's division there, somebody killed him. You tell me what it all means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for the help, Seraph.
Okay. Well, that didn't answer anything. As a matter of fact, that left me with more questions than I had before. But it seems that this is actually the end of the quest. Yeah, it's finished. So, I'm confused. I'm very confused now. Not sure what to do with that. Look at that! The mysterious cereal box has disappeared. Why? What's going on here? This is so strange. I hope nobody was in my apartment while I was gone. Anyway, I still have more stuff to do. For example, this quest. And this is in the very same building, so I guess we're going to take a look at this now. I'm supposed to get inside her apartment. I may actually have been there already. First time I made a sweep of Prague, but obviously I need to do this again for this quest.
Anomaly detected.
Already detected. Yeah, this is not going to work. Let's give this another try.
Anomaly detected. Trace
This is working a little bit better.
access granted.
Okay, here we go. Oh! Oh! Well, this doesn't look good. And I'm pretty sure this is not how it looked like the time I was here before. Yeah, that's a lot of blood. A broken frame from a pair of glasses. Hang on a second. Is that the piece that's missing from the other pair of glasses? I mean, I found... yeah. Huh. It looks like this could fit, right? That's interesting. Well, let's look around a little bit more. Textbook. A textbook about managing psychological disorder written by Dr. Nicholas Chipra. Okay. A streak of blood in Daria Miska's apartment. I mean, that's not just a streak. That's like lakes of blood. As a matter of fact, it's so much blood I wonder if anyone would actually survive that. Bloody number. A number written in blood. And yes, I have to check that vent cover, but let's look around this place first. Hypodermic needles. A stack of hypodermic needles. Oh, this is even more interesting because they are a perfect match for this needle. So, is Daria our killer? Is this what's going on here? I mean, she has the needles. There's like the missing half of the broken glasses. She has probably some kind of psychological problem. Well, I must admit I did not suspect her. But let's look around a little bit more first. There might be more stuff going on here. Oh, a bear rug. Again, there was something about strands of bear hair, but not in this murder case, but in the previous ones, right? The ones that were attributed to the harvester. Yeah. I mean, I kind of thought maybe it's the politician because he had a bear head in his apartment, but now I see this over here. Daria Miska's diary. Hello, whispers. Hi. He's coming. Here he comes. Door not knocking, not knocking, not knocking. Hi. Please, not me, not me. No, not me, not me. Who's there? Not me. Then this number again. Not me. Who's there? Whose knows? Chip her knows. Knows me not me. What's your name, neighbor? Miss Bodka. Heidi, me Heidi, me hide me. This is very strange and confusing. But yeah, it seems to me that she has some kind of psychological problem. Oh, is she, oh, no, I don't want to do that. Using the telescope to watch... Yeah, I think it's aimed at Jensen's apartment. I think I've actually seen this before, but I didn't really think much of it. I thought, well, there's telescope. Who cares? But now that I look at it, I notice that it's actually aiming at Jensen's apartment. That's interesting. Starlight. A cat collar with the name Starlight on it. Yeah, that's her cat. She talked about that before. So that still checks out. Anyway, I guess I should hack this computer. Okay, it's rating 4, which would explain why I haven't hacked it so far, because it was just too high for me until now. Let's see. What can I do here? Prepare to get detected.
Anomaly.
Yep, here we go.
Trace program initiated.
Let's use an overclock maybe.
Access granted.
There we go. I can help you from Chipra to Daria Miska. Okay, that's a doctor. Daria, you must see me right away. Listen to me. I know some part of you doesn't want this. Some part of you is scared and looking for a way out. Keep in mind that the surgery was very delicate. Your brain is still trying to process the implanted signals. What? What signals? All I ask is that you hear me out. I understand if you have doubts about my intentions, but right now I am your best and only chance. Taeyong has set me up a pharmacy in the Daphne district. I am well equipped for what needs to be done. Please, come see me before you do anything else. Before anyone else gets hurt. Dr. Nicholas Chipper. Taeyong Medical is involved. Well, that can't be good. Safety first, from Catatonic. Fellow cat lovers, the murder of yet another of our own has created a terrible emptiness inside me. First Leonie and now this. The world is a broken milk bowl that can never be filled again. We have no choice but to cancel our classes pending the police investigation. I encourage you to cuddle up to your loved ones and stay safe. Remember, I'm a mouse click away if anyone needs me. Meow meow. Yeah, we've seen this group, Catatonic, before as well. It's a cat grooming group, and one of the victims was a member here. So, I guess Daria is the killer. Not just of Angela Gunn, but also the previous copycat crimes. So, does this mean that maybe killer they arrested and executed is not the killer? Maybe she wasn't all along? Also, I find this kinda interesting because this guy is working for Taeyong Medical, right? And I remember that when we were investigating Orlov, we found out that they were not just watching Jensen, but also some other subject. And I think one was referred to as the crazy one. So I wonder if they were talking about her. So she was another subject that got experimented on, and then they, you know, just let her go free, and now they watch her. I don't know, but if Taeyong Medical is involved, I'm pretty sure it can't be good. Optional, travel to Daphne district. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I should do that. Of course, it's a little bit difficult with the curfew and all. But, I would like to find out more about this. And, yeah, I guess that's all there is to it. Let's look around and make sure that I have found all the clues and picked up all the evidence. And right, I guess I'm going to check out that vent before I leave. Okay, I don't really find anything else of interest in here. So, let's check out the vent. Okay. Oh, this leads right to the place with the murder. Yeah, I'm starting to think that Daria is our killer. I'm starting to believe that. Huh. Okay, I totally did not expect that. So, let's see. I have to go back to the other district for this. But I kinda wanna be efficient with my traveling because, I only have so many biocells. So maybe before I do that, I will try to find this place, since this is in this district. And then I will go back to that district, because I have to go there for the main mission anyway. So, we're going to do that later. Instead, let's try to find this point of interest. Okay, I guess I'm going to cloak and... Okay, it's somewhere over here. Oh, it's in the sewers. Torn cloth. A piece of torn cloth found close to where Daria Miska went missing. Oh, is this new? It must be new. I mean, it's related to my current quest. Okay, let's have a look at this. Oh, I see. This is the quest with Daria, and this is my point of interest. So let's ignore this for the moment, and instead we are going to go in this direction. Nope, this is wrong. I need to go this way. Yes, I have been here before. And I'm pretty sure that I have disabled that current already, but I guess got turned back on. But that's not a problem because I can easily run here and switch it off.
We'll talk about it later. I hope they are all right.
Oh, it looks they have found a new hideout. Okay, let's talk
All
to
dark and
someone.
augmented. Over here.
Little K.
Welcome to the underground. I owe you an apology for hacking your info link.
That's okay. I think it was the best way to contact me.
Don't sweat it. I'm assuming you had a good reason.
Samizdat's usual channels are all bugged. I couldn't risk an audio communication being traced back here.
You're Little K, right? You don't sound local.
I wrote some things that made me have to delocalize a long time ago. Been living story to story on a Schengen visa and a language implant ever since. Never expect a short story from a long-form journalist. You want to know why I brought you here? The police raided Samizdat last night. Cleared us out.
Okay.
We were broadcasting until they pulled the plug. Radios, flyers, mail bursts, the makeshift media van. Getting the message out to our subscribers if they needed a refuge. As you can see, it went a little wider than we anticipated.
So, what does that mean? So you are running a resistance cell here, or a campaign room? Well, maybe both?
So are you running a resistance cell here, or a campaign room?
Why not both?
Yeah.
Now Samizdat has a captive voter base. We could run for the Senate.
It's organized resistance, then.
Peaceful resistance. We're working together to get people under the cordon and out of Prague. It's a happy accident of a police state. Well, I say happy when everyone's repressed, they can see past their prejudices.
Or they shift the blame. It's gonna take a long time for those prejudices to heal.
As long as certain people can profit from keeping the wounds fresh. But you knew that already.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, what happened to Kay?
What happened to Kay?
Kay is me now, according to the Samizdat Manifesto. It's all very third-wave socialist with a dash of martyr complex.
Good to know. But I mean, what physically happened to him?
Right. His name is Yarek. Yarek Drobny. He's being held by the police along with Bones. No contact, no bail, no rights. Plausible deniability.
He must have known the risks.
Well, he was open to the existence of risks. When you showed up, it should have been a wake-up call, but you were reasonable. The state isn't reasonable.
Yeah, I guess so. So, what happened with Samizdat now?
This isn't what I call laying low. Aren't you afraid the police will find you again, finish what they started?
They already got the K. Bones, the backup servers, even the shitty coffee machine. Enough for them to call it a win and get back to indiscriminate brutality on the streets.
Where were you when this happened?
Right here. Running our little home away from home. Our sources tipped us off about the martial law. Either we could write about it and throw our hands up. Boy, I sure hope this massive rights violation doesn't end up being too awful this time. Or we could enact a readiness plan and really do something.
Yeah, when we first met, I called you pamphleteers. I guess I should apologize.
I did? I don't remember.
Oh no, we were pamphleteers. Now we're pamphleteers, jury rigging an underground railroad.
Well, that's fine. So, why exactly did you call me here?
I'm pretty sure you didn't call me to put up posters. What's the deal?
We've made a plan. We're getting people out of the city, starting first thing tomorrow. I want Yarek and Bones to go with them, but first, we need to bust them out of jail.
Okay.
Tonight.
And you think I'm the kind of guy who breaks into police stations?
Are you telling me you're not?
Well, I already broke into banks, so I have little problems breaking into a police station to free these guys, so sure, I'm going to accept.
Fine, I'll get them out. They're being held in the temporary police station downtown?
Yes, by the Monument Metro. Once you're clear, take them across the plaza to the Uneda Cleaners. We've cached everything they need for a long road trip along the old NATO decommissioning zone.
That's your escape route? Puts getting them past the state police into perspective.
It works on paper. And give them these. New identity documents, a lot of new identities. We found a very good forger. We're keeping her from a bright future in a piker's newsroom.
I think I've met that forger before, right?
Too many people. We'll have to borrow more trucks. Can we get back into the city trash depot tonight?
We have already taken so many.
Oh, and
Maybe
we've met her too.
Irenka Bauer. Thought we activated your permit.
You did. Whatever you did, it was enough to fool them. You kept us out of Golem. We will never forget that.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're hiding again.
Martial law has changed everything. They say it is to keep us off the streets, but it is worse than that. They go into our homes, accuse us of being people we are not. Permits do not matter anymore.
I understand.
How did you know to come here?
Helena heard a message on the radio. It was warning people, saying the city is not safe anymore. She saw the police go into someone's home. The man. He was showing them his permit, but the officer... he did not even look at it. He just... Helena could see that the warnings were true. That people like Irenka must run away. So we start to go underground. We start to find others.
When society wants to make things hard for someone, it eventually finds a way. I'm sorry it came to this, Irenka.
Don't be. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have made it this far. We wouldn't have met all these people. Everyone is working together. Together we will find a way out of here.
Okay.
I hope so.
I wish you luck. And I guess being here is still a little bit better than being in the Utolek complex, right?
More and more difficult.
Okay, so we got a new objective. We're going to free Kay and Bones. And again, for that I have to go into the other district. So I will do that in the next episode. Free these guys from the police. And visit their doctor, Dr. Chipra. And then we can probably continue with our main mission. So yeah, let's end the episode here because it's getting long enough as usual. Thank you for watching and see you again next time.